streets of Brooklyn at night are nothing quite like the heart of New York. It is quiet on the streets, yet in the clubs, it is wild. Disco is on the rise in New York, and it finally has given me reason to get out of my office job and meet new people. Let loose and have fun! Dressed in a party dress, my hair all dolled up, I walk the streets of Brooklyn looking for a nightclub. The neon lights outside Studio 54 are so inviting. I'm greeted by two men at the doors who let me in. I'm overwhelmed by the wave of disco music that washes over me. A disco ball hangs down in the very center of the room, reflecting little glimmers of light from the walls and the dancers. I weave through the crowd of people on the dance floor, feeling very awkward having come here alone. I find my place at the bar and sit down, taking in the sight of everything. The DJ fist pumps the air while scratching disco records. The dancers in the crowd all wear very little clothing, sweat dripping down every single one of them. Hanging above the dance floor is a net. Men dressed in women's clothing or little to no clothing hang from ropes above, doing acrobatics in the air. It is quite a spectacle to watch. I sit at the bar. In the booths nearby, people are doing anything but eating food. It's the era of free love, and many couples exploit that. Some even go the extra mile, tapping into drugs for a crazier, hotter trip. A woman in a cage dances. She stops and steps out into the crowd. They go nuts. Her afro is much larger than anyone else I've seen in the club. She wears heavy makeup and a paisley jumpsuit with a V-neck line that goes down to her navel. She's beautiful. She walks to the bar and sits in the open seat next to me. "Tony," she says to the bartender, "it's my break. I'm working until 3 tonight. Hook me up with something good and strong." Tony the bartender nods his head and starts brewing up some concoction. She taps her long nails on top of the counter. The disco still pumps around us, but I can barely make out her voice. "Hey, sweetheart, this your first time here?" she asks me. I nod. "How could you tell?" I have to raise my voice to be heard over the music. Tony sits down a glass shaped like a lava lamp in front of her. She wraps her fingers around the glass. "You're the only person I've ever sat next to who let me start the conversation. They call me the disco queen here. I'm basically the poster child for the club. Everyone wants a piece of me." I can understand why everyone loves her. She's so beautiful. She almost seems untouchable, like she's automatically better than me. The disco queen drinks the whole glass of alcohol in nearly one sip. She slams the glass back onto the counter. "Hit me with another, Tony." The bartender nods and disappears behind the bar. "Do you just dance here?" I ask, curious. "Oh no, I take favors too, if you know what I mean. Got a client tonight too. It'll be groovy." She sticks out her tongue. Tony sets another glass in front of the queen. She drinks it just as fast as the other. She smiles. "Since it's your first time here, how about I take you dancing? Teach you some tricks." I look down and blush. Oh, I could never. But before I can finish my statement, she grabs my arm and pulls me to the dance floor. She takes me to the cage she was dancing in and tells me to get in it. I do as she says, but I feel so naked. I've never really danced in front of crowds before. She tells me some moves, and eventually she gets in the cage with me to dance with me. I'm surprised there's enough room in here for us both. The longer we dance, the more relaxed I feel. I let go and let my body take over. I hear the disco queen shout, "That's it! You're doing great! I'm finally having fun! I remember why I left my office job to come here." The crowd fades away. All I notice is the music and the glitter and confetti raining down from the ceiling. After what seems like hours, the disco queen leaves the cage. "Let's take a break, shall we?" She takes me through a door to a room where no one else is. There's a couch and a mirror surrounded by lights. Clothes are strewn all over the place. She calls this room the green room. That was some far-out dancing you did back there. What do you say to doing that every night? She winks. Oh, I couldn't really. Sure you can. I just saw you. Just imagine. You get paid just to dance. She smiles. It's wicked fun. I'll think about it, I say. We talk for hours. Tony comes in occasionally to bring us drinks. We get hammered. The disco queen checked the clock. Shit, it's almost time for me to meet my client. You don't like doing that, do you? I asked. This dancing's fun, all right, but I hate the clients. I got a husband and a kid back at home. I don't like doing this, but I gotta make money somehow, you know? I'm shocked. Do they know about this? She tightens her lips. No. As far as they know, I run the nighttime hotline for a business. She sets a glass down. It's been chill. Let me know if you want to dance. She walks off, leaving me in the empty room with nothing but clothes, an empty lava lamp-shaped glass,